Hello everyone, my name is George, and today's topic is undergoing a mobile GIS change to make field tasks more productive. Okay, so what is a mobile GIS system? It is a GIS system on your mobile devices, and you can bring the mobile devices to the fields for your field work, and you can collect data, and then you can synchronize the data to the SuperGIS server so that people in office, they can see the data whether they are using SuperGIS desktop or they are using web browsers. So it is very helpful for your field works. And today, we are not only going to introduce the SuperPad, which is one of our mobile devices, mobile GIS, and we are going to introduce also the SuperGIS server and the SuperGIS desktop to see how the three products cooperate with each other. So let's imagine that we are the manager of a natural park, and unfortunately, a natural disaster just hit our park, and we want to know where are the affected areas, including the damaged buildings, damaged roads and trails, and the damaged areas such as flooded area, landslide area, and so that we can send a group of team to do the field survey for us, to do the field works for us. But before going to the field work, there are some preparation work to do, including uploading the data for the field works so that we can download the data to our mobile devices and also add a base map as our reference. Then after we are ready, we can go to the field works and use the mobile GIS to collect data and then synchronize the data back to the server so that the data can be displayed in real time. And then after the field works, when we are back to the office, we can use the post-process tool in the SuperGIS desktop to increase the accuracy of the field data. So these 4 sections are the sections will be introduced in today's webinar. So the first section, we are going to introduce how to upload your data to your SuperGIS server by using SuperGIS desktop. So we are going to prepare the data and design the symbol in the SuperGIS desktop, then save the file as a project file, SGD file, and upload the file to the SuperGIS server to create a new feature service, which is an editable service. Okay. So before uploading the data, we have to prepare different layers for different purposes. For example, we have a point layer for the damaged buildings, and a line layer for the damaged roads and trails, and a polygon layer for the damaged areas. So these are the layers we need. Then we prepare all this data, and we can upload the data to the SuperGIS server so that we can download the data to our mobile devices for the field work and to collect data. And after the data are collected, we can sync the data back to the SuperGIS server and display in real time. So this is what we're going to introduce today. Okay, now in next section, what we're going to do in the SuperGIS desktop is to prepare our data, including the necessary layers and their attributes, and then we are going to upload this data to the SuperGIS server and publish data as a feature service, which is an editable service. So now let's go to SuperGIS desktop, and this is our data. We have different layers for different purposes. We have a building layer, which is categorized according to the damage severity, including a noble severity means that the building is not damaged, and we have a slightly damaged building, medium damaged, and seriously damaged. So this is the building layer, and we also have a road and trail layer to collect the damaged roads and the damaged trails. And we have one more damaged area polygon layer to collect the flood area and also the landslide area. So these are the data we prepared for the field work. So we save this file as an SGD file, and we are going to upload this file to the SuperGIS server. So now let's go to the SuperGIS server manager. This is the SuperGIS server manager, and we can type in our login account to log in and click here. So this is the home page of our SuperGIS Server Manager, and we can publish a new map service by clicking here, and then we can add a new service. Then we type in the name of the service, the title of the service, and also select the data, which is the project file we just saved, the fieldwork data. Okay, click down, and then we can publish it. Then we will see the service has been added to the service list here. So this is a map service which is not editable. So we have to select it and configure to make it a feature service so that we can edit the service. And check all the layers to let them become all editable service, all editable layers. Okay, now click down. Okay, so now we can see there's an editable service. Now we can see the mark here. So this service is now a feature service which is editable, so that we can download it to our mobile devices. So to edit the feature service. Okay, so in this section, let's have some review. In this section, we use the SuperGIS desktop to prepare our data and design the symbology, and then we save the file as an SGD file, which is a project file, and then we upload the data to the SuperGIS server and create a feature service, which is an editable service. So this is what we have done in this section. We prepare the data for our fieldwork, and then in the next section, we are going to download the data from the SuperGIS server using the mobile GIS. And also we can add the OpenStreetMap to our devices as a base map. The reason why we have to add a base map is that the field workers can see their current location and also the location of their targets, so that they can make the field works more productive. So, okay, so for example, here is a map without any base map, and the symbol here shows the location of the field worker, and now you see we have no idea about where the field work is now. So we have to add a base map to the SuperPad so that we can see the location of the field worker and also the targets of the for example, the buildings or the damaged roads or the damaged polygons. And then this is why we have to add the base map. Then in this section, we are going to introduce the SuperPad and use the SuperPad to add the OpenStreetMap as our base map, and also to add the map from the SuperGIS server to our SuperPad. Okay, so we are going to use two extensions. One is the online map tool, and one is the data service tool. So this one is the online map tool, and this one is the data service tool. We are going to use these two extensions in the SuperPad. Okay, now we are going to switch to the SuperPad. So this is the interface of SuperPad, which is one of our mobile GIS system. Okay, to use the extensions here, you have to go to the settings first and click System Setting, the icon here, so that you can use a new extension. Then we switch to the Customize tab, and here are all the extensions in your SuperPad. So we can check the extension we want to use. In this case, we are going to use the Data Service Toolbar extension and the Online Map Tool extension, this one and this one. So we can check these two extensions. And after we check or uncheck an extension and we click OK, the system will ask you to restart the program so that you can use the extensions here. So you have to restart your system. Okay, so you click OK, and now we can use the two extensions, which is the Online Map Tool and the Data Service Tool here. Okay, so now we are going to add the OpenStreetMap as our base map using the Online Map Tool here. Let's go to Online Map tool and click icon here to add the OpenStreetMap. Okay, now we can use the GPS tool to pan to our current location, which is here. Okay, so this is the base map, the online street map, and now we can see our current location. And then we are going to add the map from SuperGIS Server by using the Data Service tool here. And we click this icon here to add the data from SuperGIS Server. And then we type in the connection details, including the IP address and the login account. Click OK. And then you will see the service route of the SuperGIS server. So this is the route from your SuperGIS server as shown here. We have a root folder and an old folder, which is shown here. And we go into the root and we will see the service here, the fieldwork service. And it is an editable service. So we select it and click OK to add the service to our SuperPad. Okay, so after we click OK, the data will be added to the SuperPad, and we can use the tool here to zoom to our data, zoom to layer, and select fieldwork. So we'll see this is the data from the SuperGIS server, and now you are seeing the background as a white map. This is because this is the background of the SuperGIS server, and you can uncheck it or make it invisible in the layer manager here by clicking this icon. So you can see your OpenStreetMap here. So now you can see we have added two maps from the one map from the SuperGIS server and one map from OpenStreetMap here. These are the two maps we need. Okay. So in next section, let's have some reviews. In next section, we use the mobile GIS, which is the SuperPad we introduced, to download the data from SuperGIS server and also download the OpenStreetMap to our devices. And then we use the two extensions here to add the map from SuperGIS server and to add OpenStreetMap. So this is what we have done in this section.